This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. I am a psychic medium and intuitive. I am a starseed. I resonate as a healer, a light worker, and a psychic intuitive. Welcome in. Thank you for coming into the channel. If you guys are new here, hit the like and subscribe button if you dig the vibe. Hitting the like button helps get the messages to everybody else. Thank you so much. I've noticed the algorithm lately has been a little wonky. So I am guided to do love messages. It's not my favorite read, but I am guided to look at love messages. What is in the area of the soul's urge for love? How love coming towards you is affecting you for your timeline and where you're at. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope everybody has a good, safe weekend. Before I get into this love reading for the collective, I am going to read off some channeled names and places. These places could, anything I say could be a message within a message. If you live in the realm of esoteric and philosophical messages, 3-3 as I say that. So, channeled names. This could just be a confirmation. This could be somebody you meet in the future. This could just be resonating. This could just be a sign that the universe is trying to relay a message to you, right? I am just a conduit. I am a vessel that light or higher intelligence comes through, and I just use my intuition to connect intuitively with the divine realm for those who need it the most, for healing. You know, you never know what kind of message is going to bring relief or a sense of stability into our life, especially when you don't have to go search around for the answer. It could be something you're already intuitively thinking about within your own mind that comes through in this reading. So intention is everything. This is real time. If your intention is to bring forth a message and it's for your highest good, because that is what I call on, then the message is for you. Channeled names: Jersey Mike's, Cold Salad, James, Jimmy, Jacob, Sammy, Belinda, Rhonda, Jamie, Kumar, Babs, Becky, David, Gretchen Wilson. 343, 333, 1234, and 555. I heard it's under lock and key. Nevada, San Diego, Berlin, Jamaica, and New Mexico. So I'm hearing clear quartz crystal and amethyst crystal right now. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. You are amazing. That helps to support the channel. All right, love messages. That's not my favorite topic to read on, but let's see what we got. Let's talk about love coming in for the collective. For those who need the message most, let's take a look at new love or love connection. Anything that is coming through. Use your intuition to connect the messages for your own highest good. Do not make any sudden rash decisions off of a oracle or tarot reading. They're here to help you use your intuition and to harness your own gifts and intuitive abilities, not for because this is set in stone, you know. Use your intuition. It looks like harmony's coming in the love sector. Empathy comes out. Rick, the solar flash to take place. Energetically, that is it's a new energy, and it brings a lot of light code activations and intuition. Solar flashes, especially for those that are connected in the cosmic womb or through the cosmos, and that way starseeds, those that are working with I just want to say higher vibrational energies. It plays a role in that aspect of awakening through the consciousness. It's an energy that reverberates off of Gaia, you know. Okay, love, harmony, and empathy. Harmony and empathy. What needs to come through most in the love? Any other energies that are playing into this love for the collective? Love for the collective, for the highest good. A flow. Okay. Looks like a new energy comes in. Something that's, I want to say, a lot more harmonious. This could be a connection that carries a sense of warmth or intrigue. You could be recognizing or noticing somebody, hi Rana, in a different state of flow. Maybe you're not used to this type of energy. I want to say if you have a crush or if there's somebody that you've had your eye on, it could just be that what is attractive about you or you to this person is the way that you flow with energy. You could be very harmonious in the way that you handle life's, I want to say trials and tribulations, the ups and downs. Let's talk about the empathy. We've got the World in reverse. I don't know. I feel like for somebody, I want to say you need to stop spying. You know, maybe somebody finally gave up, I don't know, trying to connect with somebody in a specific way. Or if you have a relationship that started over or that's online, it feels like there might be an ending to that. It feels like some sort of false start. Tell me about the empathy for the love. Empathy for the love. Hi guys, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. 1411. What's up, Patrick? Hi Juan, Jesus Lopez, Carballo. Hello from Spain. Hello from Spain. I like it when you guys leave from where you're at. It is snowing. I'm gonna touch stuff. Hopefully I don't end the stream. Check this out. Just started this morning. And I live in Idaho, for those of you that aren't familiar. Snow's back online. Another energy shift. Through the empathetic wavelengths. The wavelengths. All right, let's talk about this. All right, harmony. You could be in see, for somebody, it's like there's a truth here about debating on putting work into something else that pulls on your heartstrings, almost that perhaps you feel empathetic towards a situation or somebody, and maybe I'm not going to say, let's not stereotype it with the ego, but there's an aspect of yourself that still wants to understand a connection or how something played out, and it feels like that somebody's getting enough love for themselves in the situation of self-love, that you find there's a better, more truthful flow. And for some of you, it's like on your own. When you feel most I have such a surge of energy. I just did energy work before I got on here, and I am shaking so bad right now. But it could feel like whatever was playing on your heartstrings or your empathetic chords. That was not moving forward, that wasn't successful. I don't know, this feels like online in some ways for some of you. It feels like the ending of that or stopping working on that brings forward a truth. And I think it has to do with self-realization and how much more, I heard how much more energy can I give towards this, you know? How much more energy can I give towards this? It's like a new way of looking at things. Maybe you're seeing God's hand in a specific situation in a relationship for you that you weren't seeing before. We talked about love, and my intentions for the read is in a relationship status. So there is an ending that comes here after a visualization. It's like God shows you something you missed before, like where your energy was spent or how much time and energy. I want to talk about like a siphon energy, because I'm looking here and I'm seeing this, how much energy somebody takes off of you, you know, because you're so empathetic, because you have this ability. You were like a life source energy for in this relationship. Could have felt drained. I think somebody's in love with the idea of being in love, you know, versus and that's probably what got the realization that came out. Okay, we've got harmony and the truth out here for the love. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Hello. What's up, Creative Vibes? Wow. It's like a huge sigh of relief. Like, If you're moving through, it feels like some of you, whatever this tying up or letting loose, you got the 10 of the 9 of Wands that comes out in reverse. Whatever God showed you through you working on yourself or becoming in a more harmonious flow-like state, it's like you don't even look at love the same anymore, or relationships. You could be on a whole new level of recognition of what's healthy for you. And I heard somebody say my mental health is more important. My mental health is more important, and that's the truth. Somebody's no longer going to be, I don't know, you could have just been a very naive person, very childlike in some way. And, whether it seems like you're a very accommodating person in this relationship, or always overextending, or being the first one to communicate or keep things going or alive. It's like if you weren't doing it yourself, it wasn't getting done, I want to say. For some of you, I feel like somebody comes back. I'm seeing somebody show up to the doorstep with flowers. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I think your soul and your mind have made a choice to stay in harmony. It's like, why would I want to sacrifice my piece of dignity? It feels like somebody, judgment's out here at the bottom. It feels like I'm not going to sacrifice my dignity and my mental space and my heart and my energy and all of this time and energy that goes to connecting to whatever this past part of this relationship was, this connection. Wonder why you weren't seeing it before. It's like judgment's called on the situation. It's like you almost been removed for this truth to come out. So karmically, you're not associated with it. And the judgment over harmony. Wow. Some of you have been like some sort of very tricky energy. I can't help but feel like this is tied to the court system, because I'm talking about online, but it feels like as I'm saying that, it has to do with trying to create a reverse start for somebody through paperwork or through, I don't know. I could see somebody putting their hand on a Bible and like swearing an oath and it being a complete lie. You know what I mean? Or I don't know, you're aware of this and you have the judgment on this. Okay, we're talking about love. I'm trying to, I set the intention for a love reading. So whatever this is, it's like when this can end, this judgment that's called that brings in harmony, there's a different way. You no longer have to be like in this wounded warrior. You get set free. It's like you're not tied to somebody else's shit anymore, somebody else's karma, somebody else's drama, or their inability to want to heal. It's like that's why it feels like the universe came and maybe pulled you out of a situation. Tell me more. It's like because you needed somewhere else right now, and it feels like other connections can't come in. Yeah, and everything is reverse under empathy. Every fucking card that has come out has been in reverse. So yeah, there's no more looking, there's no more stalking, there's no more contact. It feels like contact is completely cut. Clean, cut, dry. Like there's no more moving forward in a situation. Even if somebody wants to work on it or pretend like it comes from, I've chilled or I've changed or I seen what I had. It's like somebody really knows. Somebody really is going to see what they had. And I don't even know why that's important. It's like somebody wants to prove a point here over, God, it feels like this energy of that nagging bitch feel. Sorry, I'm just going to say what I feel because I'm an intuitive reader. It just feels like somebody's fucking overbearing. You know what I mean? It's like the shit that used to work cannot move forward on the lies or the watching or being connected, or that like it feels like all work has stopped on whatever this past. Because I'm asking about love, but it's like this won't get the out of the way. So but you got God's truth that stands right here with judgment. So I for a moment, I'm like, ooh, I do not want to be on the other end of God's wrath, because that's what it feels like it is. The truth judgment comes through. I don't care if you swore on a Bible or you're in a judicial system or you're playing somebody, with kids or trying to create some sort of agenda. It feels like somebody's tried to do that. And maybe if you're tied to, like, I don't know, it's like somebody's so... they're broken in their own way, and because they have self-hatred, it's like I can feel the energy be projected out onto you because maybe you are moving forward. What's up, KK? What's up, Hot Rod? It feels like everything is stopped. There's no more moving forward, and it's like God said it's enough, you know, with this energy that comes over with harmony. It's like you're very empathetic towards people, and it's almost like somebody's played the fiddle too long or a song too long, and it's like I'm seeing this, what is this? The world's tiniest violin playing My Heart Bleeds for You. It's like somebody's fed up. I really feel like it's the universe that's bringing this through. If something was unauthentically tied to you, and it literally feels like it's just somebody's fucking, everything about them could be in reverse. Everything. You know, they might want to put on an appearance to everybody else and all these connections, but it feels like whatever it is completely, it's stopped now, because I'm asking about love. So let's keep going. Got secrets and the high priestess at the bottom, so you could be very intuitive too about what the universe is bringing in. It's like maybe you've sat on your hands or just kind of sat back and called on the light in a situation, especially if this is a relationship with an ex, or you worked with this person in some ways. I don't know if you worked in technology or some sort of I don't know, I just feel like two people work for two different people or do things two different ways. One is in the light and one is not. It's like the old ways of doing things or manipulation. That's probably why you got out of this relationship in the first part, because you were connecting to some pretty low vibrational things through other people. Their job, what they worked on, how, I don't know. I also feel like somebody has an obsession. If you're in a relationship with somebody, it's like you could have caught them looking at somebody else's social media, or you know what I mean? They just could spend so much time on their phone or searching things up, or it's like, I don't know. Things that got really questionable, it feels like, very questionable. It feels like there's some sort of like a porn addiction or watching or spying, or I don't know. It feels like somebody has low intentions of like morals as a person. It's like everything that they were doing comes out with this truth, because it's all in reverse over here. What you were working on, how they were spying or watching, or what was being done, how they kept, God told them, like, don't push that. You might not want to push that agenda, with this person. You have everything that you were asking for, This just levels you up in some ways, because now you have a broader sense of what discernment is for you, Thank you guys for all hitting the like and subscribe button. It really helps support the channel. Constant C. What is up, girl? Hi, Mariah. I've got all my wonderful mods in here. Thank you guys for coming in. Spending time over here. All right, let's look in for love, judgment, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. Talking about love here for the highest good of the collective. Messages for purposes of releasing, or for just whoever needs the message. Yep, putting on a face. So the truth is about, I guess, I telepathically communicate with my higher self, or my spirit guides, or that energy that I work with. So I'm already asking the question, as I'm not your average reader. Judgment, Ace of Swords, I was like, okay, what is this about with harmony in the state of love? And Facet comes out in reverse. So putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior, it comes out in reverse. So the truth and the judgment is about something that is weird behavior, because now I'm in that energy. It's like, what the fuck were you doing? You know what I mean? Have you guys been dealing with somebody, you're like, they could have like a whole fucking secret life. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you could just be very intuitive and be one of these elementals, I don't even know. There could be something here about water too, or like in the bathroom. What are you doing in the bathroom? I don't know. I feel that. What are you doing in the bathroom? I don't know why I keep hearing that, or that's coming through. Hi, Isaac. A clown. The truth in this judgment is about a clown. Appearances, humiliation, feeling ashamed. Okay, so obviously there's some sort of... It's irritating me right now in a way, in energy, as an intuitive reader. I'm personally not irritated because it's not, it doesn't pertain to my situation, but as I'm reading the energy, it's like, how many times are you going to try the same crap? Because I'm asking about love, and it's like this clown ass energy wants to keep coming through, and you know what I mean, and showing up. It's like you might be trying to let go of somebody that just is going to act like a whole damn fool. I want to tell some of you, make sure you lock your doors, and if you've pissed somebody off, or you kicked the beehive, or you've stirred the nest, I just want to say, watch. I feel like somebody's gonna cut tires, or like somebody's that low or at that point, you know what I mean, where they will really do something like that. The divine's on it and sees it, because see, this motherfucker, and I'm sorry, but I'm just reading the energy. It's not that somebody wants to continuously keep coming forward, and it's like that's why there's judgment over harmony. You know, it's like your life purpose and your mission here is to be empathetic towards others and use that creative power, that healing energy that you have to connect with the right people. And if somebody's trying to hang on to you outside of your purpose, or try to keep you stuck, or through a court case, or battling with children, or putting on this, I talked about this last night, putting on a fucking dog and pony show about the separation. It could just be like this could even be a work situation where somebody's trying to perceive or write an agenda out about you. So if you're stuck with finances, it creates this hardship within your home, strife, life, whatever it is that's just falling to pieces. It's like the intuition about this comes out. If somebody wasn't doing their job, it looks like somebody's definitely going to be doing their job now. This read ties into last night's read in a way. So I'm just let the energy go, because obviously whoever's watching now it needs this message in some way. All right. What's this judgment about? Holy Spirit, holy angels for the highest good. Calling about a love reading, and this other underlining issues want to continuously resurface. So it feels like, this energy is not done playing with you. It wants to suck more energy from you so that you can't focus on harmony and peace in a way. I guess it's kind of like attached to the thought process or the patterns. Maybe this person's playing off of emotional manipulation, or if you have children with this person, they could be playing on children or creating a separation so your energy goes out, because that could create rage. When you take somebody from their kids, or like that fucking pissed me off, you know what I mean? And there's your kids, you're here to raise them, especially if somebody's doing it just to be spiteful. It feels like that energy becomes blatantly obvious in this situation, and how you could see how it just creates, when you put your energy to protect your kids, or you're worried, or the shit that it just feels like a very, on the outside, this person puts on a great show, but underneath or behind closed doors, it's like a whole different energy that comes through. It's like maybe you're the only person that's seen this person's mask off besides the divine. And it's like whatever it is, it's kind of trying to hold you back from this position that you're to fill. And it feels like it's being an inspiration to others in some ways. Very empathetic, and have an ability to connect with a lot of people. There could be jealousy about how you connect with people, and just how easily or intrinsic you are about doing it. Your intentions are pure. And that could have a lot of spotlight on you right now, and that could be bringing you into this state of harmony so you connect back with yourself, because it feels like you're calling judgment on anything that's not the truth, or anything that is soul-sucking. I heard that. Or like the fucking Darth Vader of the opposite of you, that just, because it comes into the intellect, it comes in the mind. It might try, this energy might try to drain you emotionally. Thoughts about, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through this? Or can I afford a lawyer? Or the traveling, or making it to this place after work on time just to get, it feels like somebody's really having to go through a bunch of loops just to be healed, just to move on from your life in some ways. I just want to move forward. I want to, whether you're getting a new job, or you just got a new place, or you're going to be moving towards that when taxes come, or things are starting, everything's falling in line for you, and it feels like this is the last lingering thing that's kind of in the way, because it's siphoning like creative energy from you, from the mental blockage that this energy attaches to the soul from. I guess I would say, it tries to fragment or disperse your light, so that maybe there is some confusion, you're not seeing everything the way that you should. So much for a fucking love reading, right? There's admiration out here with empathy. The Wounded Warrior comes out in reverse. So obsession, holding on and can't let go, but it comes out in reverse. So I heard reverse Uno. It's like maybe if you want to be obsessed about my energy, I heard, then now you can be obsessed and in all that energy that you didn't mind seeing me struggling through, knowing I'm trying to move forward and find justice in my life, or admiration for myself, or connect back to where I can actually be an open person and communicate, where I don't have to feel so attacked or shut off or judged, or You know what I mean? I want to move into, and I'm speaking this through third person. It feels like the person I'm talking to, a higher self comes through. It says, I'm ready to move into my soul calling of admiring. I deserve to admire myself for my morals and my values and what I've moved through. Obviously, that shit was not working, and it's not. The more you stand in the truth of it's okay to be loving. I know I got effed over because of it, or I'm just thankful that the universe came in and held space for me as I figured things out. Connecting back to myself, it feels like the soul says, I'm on a journey of self exploration. It feels like the love relationship that's trying to come through right now is one with the self. Because I'm asking about love, and it's like I'm not seeing any other partners come over here. Just seeing an obsessed energy about that it has to do with the past. It does not want to let go, does it? It's like, man, as soon as you make a break for it or you get something ahead, it's like a garnishment comes, or it's like one other Tom, Dick, and Harry from fucking God knows when wants to resurface and, hey, remember a couple years ago when I borrowed or you could have just borrowed people money and never gotten paid back. You know what I mean? And you just always bite the bullet. But you've done that because you are an empath, and that was part of your light. Like all of those, if you're a giver and you are constantly helping others or giving and working with the universal law of giving and receiving, it could have been hard for you to do that because it feels like in some way somebody's stability was really set off due to a past situation or something that you're moving out of now that created this connection to going within yourself. Maybe even sitting down with yourself, be like, look, I need to look at this and how I'm dispersing my energy, how I'm how I'm perceiving the things that I'm going through, what's stealing my energy outside of that, right? Is there a way that I could look at this in a different way where it's not depleting my energy, but I'm breathing life and light into it? I can see how this is looked at as more of a cycle and an ability to transform and it become more adaptable, because that is the soul lesson, right? But the soul still, that's the lesson here for the recognition, for you to recognize that. But it feels like the soul also wanted to experience what it's like to have things fall apart or to feel unloved, because when you dwell in love, it's like, how would my soul move through that? Well, I remember myself if I go through this tumultuous stuff. Can I still be connected to the light and hold the light for myself and others? The soul is always about coming back to itself, but it experiences that through the opposite of what it is, and it feels like this is exactly what's brought you into a realization in this observatory 25-25-77 point in your life where you're looking at things with a fine-tooth comb. What is taking my energy? Where are my thoughts going? Are these my thoughts? What kind of people have I been around today? How can I purify my energy? If it's a thought that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's like setting that free and letting it go. I observe this thought for what it is, what it's done for me in the past, but I no longer need to rule from a state of fear or cognitive dissonance, where I have to detach in some aspect to move through things. It's like you're fully connected in what you're moving through, and you're being guided by the universe to not respond. It feels like an energy that when rage is involved or revenge, that energy is relentless. So trying to fight against it isn't the smartest way. So when you take yourself out of a state in an altercation where you're not vying in energy or responding or feeding, you're just silent. And this energy, eventually, it's not getting fed back the drama, or you talking shit back, or your mental anguish of, oh, God, now we're going to go to court again, and this is what this is going to look like. It's going to cost me more money here. All those thoughts come in. You just say, no, that used to work for me in the past, but now I no longer need to be in a state of fear. Those are all probabilities, just like the probability that everything could go in my favor. The truth will come out. It's about changing your perspective and how you respond to it. That energy gets so angry because it needs that response. So basically, if it's not going to get it there, it's going to remove itself so it can go feed and stay alive, in this realm. I'm going to siphon or suck to somebody else who has low morals or low integrity or low self-awareness, so that I can attach myself in the thought process and then suck the light out of this person so they can't move forward. They don't feel worthy. They can't work. or they just feel drained if they do, or they think constantly back to past people that suck their energy, because it's the same energy that was on those people that's trying to attach itself to you. We got to look at this in states of energy. When you raise your vibration to a harmonious state of, I want to stand in truth, I want to look at my thoughts for what they are and call judgment on what the fuck is trying to come in my mind or infiltrate my space in whatever way it is. Is this an obsessive energy that lingers from the past or something that I've been through? Or that's tied to somebody else who's thinking about you heavily and sucking your energy in that way. When you're in harmony like that, they can't, because your vibration is at such a level that it can't attach and feed off. It's too fast moving of a vibration. So, what's the end result with this? As I say that, I've got 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a walking away from this old, and it feels like some of you it really is thought patterns. For some of you it is somebody that you could have been tied to, a Queen of Pentacles, shared finances with, somebody that it could be a mother to your children. You could be moving out of that situation and leaving that behind, finding admiration for yourself when you can be in a harmonious state. Like, I really admire when I can look past this past, realize how it still, if I allow it, my thoughts or my attention to go to it, I can start easily feeling very drained and back in the state of going back to the drawing board. What does this mean? What is this? We already went over this. We let this go. We moved away from this person. We released this. We energetically called back. So now we're seeing this person's no longer in your vicinity, or there's no contact, but there's still a psyche, an attachment and a thought process to this person, or if this person thinks about you in that way. It's just coming into a state of stillness so you can harmonize. And I'm seeing somebody say, or just making a tone. It's like when you say jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean, jelly bean. These thoughts can't come in really because you're focusing on a nonchalant word. It's transcendental meditation in a way. It's like bypassing something through the brain. Maybe that's what's kept you, from it's propelled you into having a connection with yourself now. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. To where you're seeing things what they are. Because I want to say, for some of you, like, your kids are your earth angels. Like, your kids are your magic. You could look at your kid, look at this dad, look at his child, like, there's so much magic in you. You know, and it feels like there's an opportunity as you control. It's not about controlling. That's the complete opposite. It's not about controlling. It's about completely letting go and allowing things to flow, because you have flow out here. Surrender to the natural flow of life. Embrace ease and grace in every situation. Create balance in relationships and environments, fostering peace and cooperation. What's Judgment out here? Somebody is really brokenhearted over a family situation, though. I can see that, you know. Especially if you've been doing this on your own and you've been without your children, or, you know, a significant other. I heard, I want my real family back. It's like, I feel like somebody lingers in the energy of, I've been duped. Like, you lied to me. You know, I wouldn't have gotten this far in with you, but you put on such a good show. And it's like, once you're past that point of disappointment, and you really can focus on, you're just as much at fault because you chose to stick around. You had lower boundaries, because we are learning. We're all learning. Now I have an opportunity to do it better and to become the person so that I can move through situations like this in the future, because these situations do arise. Heartbreak doesn't just end when it gets over. It'll show up somewhere else in a different choice that maybe you know that you make, and something else comes out of that. You know, when we're not following our soul's urge, you know, and we get disconnected from our own selves and what we've been through, and what 30-30, as I say this, what it's just living life without intentions. I want today to look like this. This is my goal. I would like to feel like this as I move through my days. I'd like to recognize that things are weighty, and I'm going to put those in. I'm just going to let that energy flow out of me and recognize that things might be out of my control. But what I am in control of is observing whatever brings gratitude into your heart. At least I still have this, or I've gained this wisdom. And then you can ask your spirit guides, say, hey, on my soul's journey, I know my soul, and my intention is to connect with my soul's free will, what my soul came here to learn and to grow through, not always just what I don't want to experience. So when you start working with your soul, you make this meld with your higher self that says, hey, we might go through some stuff, but we do it together. Through I'm gaining the wisdom, the soul says, in the experience, and then through the physical body, it's experiencing this magnificent supernatural metaphysical state. So it's like you have what you need already within yourself when you're working with you see what I'm saying, your highly spiritual aspect out of this world, this planet, your higher self, that inner, you're allowing it to work and play through your body, because you're following the desire of that. What I want to start living intentionally. What does my soul want to experience today? Man, you'll be led right. The ancient Chinese secret comes out. You know what I mean? You'll understand, wow, that was so simple. Okay. So outside of this past relationship or whatever this was that was holding, Judgment does come out with the High Priestess in reverse. So I want to say if there's been a secret around something, or an imprisonment or jail or withholding or a separation, due to some clown ass, it just feels like it's really, because I could see somebody giggling, and I heard, who would have thought thoughts could create such a destruction. Somebody could have gotten very versed at just thinking about sending bad shit your way, or you know what I mean, cussing you out, and then seeing things in your, I don't even know, it's like whatever that energy is very volatile. It feels very volatile, and on the outside it might be keeping itself together, but it feels like underneath the surface, or when nobody's around, or behind it all, it feels like somebody's is losing their shit because they lost touch of fucking reality. And they could think that about you. They could say, you're fucking delusional, or the way you look at things. Yeah, keep talking to yourself. Nice rose-colored glasses, and it's like you're still observing and moving forward and being guided by the universe. It might not be everybody's ordained way of connecting, or you know what I mean, what people would think. It could look witchy. It could be spiritual or too woo-woo, but it's like you're making steady pace, you're moving forward nice and easy, you know what I mean? You're observing things. Just because you're not making physical movement to everybody else, or you haven't gotten the house, or your Social Security hasn't come through, or your disability hasn't come through, or your unemployment, or you haven't got your first paycheck yet, and slowly you're getting furniture, whatever your house looks like, you're able to get a couple more spoons and forks and dishes. Because I know the collective, we be struggling sometimes, just to get by, and it's not about the finances, and that's a thing that I want to say, that those things come through as you connect to your spirit guides. Hey, can we take a block off my finances as I continue to follow my soul, and request that. You put certain blocks on yourself before you come in here because you're wanting to learn a lesson. So if you're feeling like your finances have been hit, ask your soul, your higher self, what is it that you're wanting to learn? Obviously I'm not passing a specific spot, because part of it could be thought patterns and energies that are tying you down in that way, and the other part of it really could be your soul's wanting to experience something, and you'd be so mad if you got to the other side and you're like, what the fuck? I said this is the one thing I really wanted to experience, and I didn't do that. Because that's the thing when we try to cut corners or get to a place too fast, or I just want to get the awakening over with. It is the awakening is the process of how all this stuff is gained. It's through the hard stuff. It's through some of that energy is it's just goopy. It's like this, and it shows up in our ex-wives, ex-husbands, fucking friends, or people we've had falling outs with, because of just people get in a lull and those energies attach themselves to others. So because they're not in control of their mind over matter, you could say, or they're not consciously aware. They just kind of I'm just going to go through the day and let my emotions fucking run my life. Whether they're super sad or super happy, and we all have emotions, we're all learning, but the Karens that I'm talking about, you could be minding your own business, fueling up your car, and you've got some Karen fucking yelling, just, you don't even, you're like, what the hell? Yeah, just sitting over there getting attacked by fucking, demons. And then it's just those people, when we're not self-aware, think of what attaches to us and how we've affected other people by the words we say or the energy we put out, because we're reacting to everything that's making me have an emotional reaction. Like, we're very powerful beings. We have a lot of energy. a lot of energy in the way that we use it. I mean, we've gotten so far away from the basics. It's always like it's got to be something big outside of yourself. How about you call back your power from fear? How about you call back your power from thoughts that no longer positively serve you? It's my power and I call it back. It's mine. I no longer give my power over to thoughts like that. I raise my vibration. I call back my energy. I starve those thought forms to where they can dissipate and move on. You know, they're outdated and outprogrammed. They're not resonating, and that's why a lot of you get so fucking irritated when you're around those sorts of energies, because you just cannot. You could be in a full spiritual attack of just annoying ass people that come and just the hatred. You could just be like, whoa. And it's invisible energy, right? But all those words, like, you can hear people's thoughts in some ways, and it's like that's why we go in a hermit mode and we get away from people. But now it's like, as light workers, we've got to get back out there and we have to make a stand. We have to call back our power, and we do that. People see that. They start becoming self-aware. So now we don't have this huge leakage of energy through a fucking tear in the veil. You know what I mean? And as other mongrels and things come in and start to attach themselves to the people, we've got to shine a light on what being aware means. Yeah, we have encountered shitty people, but you know what I mean? We don't fight in the flesh. We fight in the spirit against principalities, about energies that manifest themselves on others. Look at people. If you're dealing with somebody who's just nasty like that, one, if you're watching me, you're probably pretty spiritually awake, because not a lot of people sit through my spiel, because Lord knows. I even had my own kid fucking lose his shit and say, you're fucking delusional, you know, and I seen that energy. It was the same energy that was on, you know, my ex-husband that I'm getting divorced from right now. It's the same energy, and I've seen it, and it's like, what it doesn't understand, it's fearful, so it lashes out at it, and that's a strike to make, you know, especially if it comes from your kid or somebody that you love. It could be crushing, because this is somebody who's supposed to be important or plays an important role or has an impact. Or a lot of us want to make people proud, ourselves proud. We want to do good. We want to flourish. Nobody likes being hated. But when you start breaking a mold and you start standing in what's good for you, and you don't allow, like, fuck you, this is my story, or this, you do it in a benevolent way where you're no longer reacting. You're conserving your energy, and this stuff, like the wind, just blows by. It's not attaching to you. It's not coming up in your crown chakra, moving around, or attaching in your hair, or on the back of your neck, causing headaches, or, you know, even when we drink coffee and we're in a hurry and we drink a shitload of coffee, you're telling your body by drinking it, oh, I need this coffee, can't live without my coffee, I'll die if I don't. And we're saying this stuff out loud, you know what I mean? We are programming our body just as easily as other people are. Self-awareness is key on all ends, you know? All right, new love. I pick up the deck and the devil's at the bottom of the deck. There's just like, I think that there is a lot of obsessed energies right now. Thank you so much, Victoria, for the 5. I appreciate that. You know what, guys? I still have not figured out how to get any of my money off of AdSense that you guys donate through here, unless it goes through Cash App or Venmo. I do not know how to get it off. I did all my verification stuff, but I need to add my website. For other content creators, I'm having a hell of a time adding my website so that I can get paid, and I have like I have a couple $100 in there that I can't touch or do anything with. I can just look at it, you know what I mean? So I'm struggling with YouTube right now, trying to figure that out. It's yeah, if I go into my AdSense to add my site, it says go into YouTube and do it. Well, there's not a spot in YouTube for me to do it. Of course, I'm accessing it through my phone. So yeah, anything that I've been donated or it's come on here, I have not been able to touch at all. So I'm trying to figure, yeah, if I ask YouTube itself, then it sends me in a whole loop. So I think I'm going to try to exit from my laptop and get into my Google account instead of doing it from my phone, because I'm struggling to get there. I mean, I verified my address. They sent me the thing in the mail. Yeah, for those of you that are YouTube content creators, you guys, you know. Casey, I can ask my student who can fix this for you. Yeah, I just, yeah, YouTube Studio, go to settings. I suck with technology. See, I'm speaking that out loud. I'm great with technology. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about if you send it there. I'll figure out how to get it off of there eventually. Yeah. I don't know. I'm new to the whole spirituality. What do we have in love for those in new love? Those that are kind of in that breaking point of bringing in or calling in a soulmate. Those light workers I'm seeing that are here to do work together. It feels like it could be a tricky situation in how this comes about. You could be meeting somebody through mutual friends. It feels like for some of you, if you're invited, Ten of Swords comes out in reverse for new love. So yeah, it's like it could feel tricky for you to wrap your mind around moving forward in relationship. It feels like it's going to be nice and slow. It feels like you're going to watch where who's involved, who you allow in your energy of your relationship for those of you that are moving forward. And it feels like definitely leaving the past in the past is a crucial key point for you. And I feel like if you're moving forward with somebody else, it could be a key point for them too, about leaving the past in the past. The way you could recognize this person could have been through very similar things as you, and you can relate on, it feels like moving forward in life, or the way shared ideas. Tell me more about new love for the collective, for those that are looking for it. I'm just going to put those back in there. I want individual cards to pop out. Specific messages for those in love or moving towards love. The Queen of Cups comes out. I want to say this person, you could observe, are very intuitive and naturally in align with emotional intelligence. This could be somebody that you've seen move through a lot of, I feel like somebody has their eye on you that maybe has watched you for a while, or maybe just hasn't said anything, and you were either in a complicated relationship or moving out of some sort of Ten of Swords situation. Five of Wands. Yeah, if you can email me, Constance, that would be awesome about how to do that. Thank you. The Five of Wands. It's like you'll recognize this person because they'll be intuitive, and you could see maybe this person makes money from their intuition in some ways, or is I want to say either a counselor or some sort of teacher. I heard spiritual guru. Somebody could be making money as definitely somebody is working with their intuition and healing. They could make money off of this, or that could be like their Ten of Pentacles. Somebody could be very career centered around, it looks like healing now that they've been through it. It's like they took what they went through and now they're using it in another way. That creates wealth and finance. Maybe that was something that I heard stifled them in the past. You know what I mean? They took what was supposed to, tear them down, and they're finding a way to live and become sustainable from that. So what was a heartache ended up being something profitable for this person, or this could be you. But I think somebody's definitely observing what you've gone through. I want to say if you're entangling with somebody who's had a hard go at it, I want to say this person is trying hard right now to get back in balance. They could feel out of balance from something that knocked them off, and you could be intuitive about this. I want to say don't allow other people to be, and if you're at an advanced level of moving forward, do not allow other people, and you should follow your own intuition, to come in and knock things off of balance by playing games or asking questions or getting too much into your business, like, oh, so how was your date, or this and that. Like, just guard your information, move slow. Know that you don't have to be boyfriend and girlfriend or move into something like that. It feels like this starts off as some sort of I don't know, it could be a dice game, it could be a board game at somebody else's house if you're over with friends. It could just be somebody that you see as very loving and caring, or they see you as that. New love. Tell me about this new person. Holy Spirit, holy angels. This could be a truth speaker. This could be somebody that speaks online or speaks up. They could have a very dominant voice. There's something about the voice or the way they speak. I don't know. It's like you're familiar with the voice, or you know this person's voice, that's how you'll know. I want to say it's like for some of you, your soul just knows. Like as soon as you hear the voice, you'll know. And that brings balance in some ways. For some of you, that's a big indicator. This person could be a protester or somebody, a newscast, or somebody that has, I could say, podcast. You know, it could be a content creator. It could be somebody who does shorts. It just seems like somebody who speaks or communicates. This could be somebody who is a dispatch. It looks like, or in communications in some way. It feels like this person gets messages, or for some of you, I want to say this is going to be through work. Some of you, this is going to be through friends. Some of you, it's going to be through a spiritual endeavor or practice in some ways, or enlightenments around when this happens. You'll know. Tell me more about this person. Why the Ace of Cups in reverse? This person could not, you could feel like this person's not looking for love too. You know, if you have your eyes on this person, you could just feel like this person's really dead set on their money, moving away from things, or traveling, or inventing, bringing something new into their life. You could feel like, for some of you, this is a relationship, like you've never looked at this person in that way, or you them, and something, I don't know, time goes by and you share like a couple ideas, or this conversation about moving forward. It's futuristic. It's like sharing ideas, and in some ways that creates, it's like, wow, I didn't know that person was that deep, or I didn't realize that person was that in tune with themselves, or that aware, or wow, like I heard, it feels like for some of you this is definitely somebody that knows you, and they could have been like, wow, I heard, you know, how much if you had to go through some sort of counseling, or you know, you really got put through the ringer and you had to get your mental health back in a space, I think this person is seeing you close completely off and then start to open up again, or can see how you've healed yourself. The King of Cups also comes out, so this person's going to mirror or mimic a lot of the same good qualities that you have. It feels like you don't have to look over your shoulder. This person could also be intuitive. I could be talking about two readers or two intuitives. Somebody uses it in a job, whether it's like through the VA as a counselor, or works with people, and the other person speaks about it. You guys could both be very intuitive, but you do it in different ways. So in some ways, I feel like if you do spiritual work, it's like it comes in that way. You could be on a retreat or doing something, and you know, this person could have blatantly said, I don't want a relationship, you know, I'm just working on self-love. And that made it a lot easier for you to be yourself. You know what I mean? Because now you're like, okay, cool. Now I don't have an expectation of, I can just be me. And it feels like this bond is created through shared ideas or emotional intelligence. Hi, Harmon. A descendant of the Rothschild family. Build myself a stable foundation and build up from there. That's where I'm at. Rothschild family, huh? Maya says he is definitely more religious. Yeah, fucking Rothschild. Oh my god. I mean, that's some energy right there. Yeah, it does feel like, I'm just going to say this. You love yourself so much. Somebody's soul is really coming through. It's like, don't worry if a relationship approaches you, or take things nice and slow. You don't have to make any decisions. Your soul is just taking you, your soul is regaining trust in the process. You know, it feels like that's something that's coming through for some of you. Some of you are really starting to become very deeply spiritual, very connected to yourself. It's like, I don't even know if I can be in a relationship with anybody else. And then this person comes along, and it's not even supposed to be, you know, it's not even supposed to be, it doesn't start off that way. I want to say this starts off so fucking different. If you normally don't hook up with people and you just have a hookup, so weird, but it feels like, you know what I mean? If you're at that point where you're like, you know, you protect yourself and whatever, it feels like For some of you, it's opposite of what normally you would date and do all this, but you could be like, okay, normally I wouldn't do that. That was just like a, whatever. If you don't do that, some of you just getting over somebody else, or I don't even know if it's about that. Maybe you've just been celibate for a long time and then you experience, you're like, fuck it. I can hear somebody saying that. And then it's like, holy shit. Then you notice a different side of this person that's very more open. Maybe they hide this piece to themselves. You know what I mean? And for some of you, it starts off completely opposite. If you're somebody that, is a very attractive or very sexual in that way, or you know what I mean? Somebody just, if your love language is physical touch, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Because the moment somebody with a nice touch rubs their hand down your back, or you're both intuitive like this, you're done. I'm gonna tell you that. It's like if you guys touch, it's over with, because it's like, I don't know what it is. It's a shared energy, and it's a powerful, it's a connection. Like the whole time you touch them, you could stare them in the eyes. Normally you didn't do that before. It's like, I don't know, you're so curious about this person, just putting your hands on their body, or if you see them naked for the first time, it's like somebody's going to be very encumbered, or very, I don't even know. Maybe I heard, I can see you naked with your clothes on, so somebody could definitely be looking at somebody different than they were before. This could be you. You could have hidden thoughts or feelings for somebody, and you just kind of keep them to yourself. But I feel like the other person is starting to pick up on this, especially if it's in a workplace. You know what I mean? So, tell me more. How will they know this love? You could get mixed signals. You could be like, do I have telepathy with this person? Am I intuitively communicating with this person? You could be like doing little tests to see if, because they could be, you could have the universe responding back through them. If you're really connected and spiritual, like, you could be experiencing, a version of yourself that comes through this person. You're like, oh my gosh, like it's something they say, or the way they look at you, and you're like, I am. 6 of Cups fell out too. It's like you bring yourself back on. Like, okay, when I'm talking twin flame, I'm talking about 2 very awakened spiritual people that this comes through. And I'm just going to say, once you guys make love, it doesn't feel like sex. It feels like you make love. It's like that. It's animalistic. It's like a primal type thing, but it's not self-righteous. It doesn't covet. It's literally experiencing somebody else for who they are. You're you. There's no strings attached, and it's like, it's probably one of the most powerful connections that you're gonna have. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? It just, you're definitely going to remember this person, or shared messages, or the way you communicate with them. It's just going to feel so easy. So it's almost like they finish your sentences for you. You know what I mean? Or hey, I want to show you, I seen this today. And then they're like, hey, and they're holding it up. They're like, yeah, I screenshotted that earlier. Like, you could be really so many synchronicities with this person. But it feels like the thing that comes through is this physical touch. The moment this person touches down your back, under your shirt, or I don't know, just even if it's around the neck, or the way that they, look at you and get all blushy, and you're like, I don't know what it is about this person. I don't know. No. And they could be very different. And I'm saying, like, it could be a turn on for you, because it feels like for the person, the collective I'm talking to, you like your mind stimulated. So for you to be able, and we're all adults here, but it feels like for you to be able to come or have that, that good sex, or that making love, that passion, this person ignites that within your body. Like, if it takes you forever to get hard, or whatever this is, it feels like this person naturally ignites that, wakes something up, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? You can be like, I do not know why my hormones rage by this person. It's energy, and it's an unsaid thing. You could look at them, they could look at you, and you could be like, it's like flirting comes back online. Yeah, it's not, you're all in. The Hangman in reverse, it's like, it is over. The way that you've seen something before, you are never going to look at it the same. And for some of you, I want to say this person either has a very sexy body, or it's like aesthetically pleasing. It's like you walked away from a lot of tricky shit and heartbreak, and it's like you would never think that you would have feelings for a person that is, I don't know if it's race, or the way that they are spiritually, or if this could be, maybe they're not like your average type, but something about them is so sexy and intriguing about them. It's like, fuck. I don't know what it is. It's like, it feels like you can't get enough of them, but it's not in that way. It's an intrigue. It's like through intuition, or, okay, universe, show me a sign when I'm by this person. And then the person could, you know what I mean? It's like, holy shit. You're falling in love with somebody who is awakened. And when I say fall in love, it's not like, oh, they think you're pretty, they love you, they'll protect you. It's not that. It's energetic love. It's like you guys already dance in the stars together. You've already been doing this, and now the manifestation comes through, and it feels like it comes through slowly, and somebody didn't think, and you recognize it, and you're like, okay, this isn't exactly my manifestation, but this is so much better in some ways because it's different. You can't relate it to another relationship you've had. It's not stereotypical. When two souls have this, and you already know. I'm just telling you, once you make love with, it's done. The light language. Maybe somebody will get light language after this. Some of you could be having like a full Kundalini awakening, making love to this person if you allow yourself to be in that energy where you can let go and actually enjoy the orgasm or the connection, not be shy or self-conscious. This person just digs your body, looks at you the way that you are, touches you. Everything could the way that they smell, like they just they smell good, or I don't know what it is, but it's like their pheromones and that intuition get you to a place. It's like, I thought we bypassed this, and you could be questioning too, like, I don't want to have another sexual tie to somebody, but I want to say it's two birds. So a confirmation for somebody, this is not that type. You don't have to worry about having this person go and step out. Feels like this person does a lot of things on their own. They're okay alone. They don't have a bunch of friends they roll with. They don't need the ego boost. This person is connected within their own being. They probably think about you as much as you think about them. I want to say they're thinking about you right now. As this person's pondering, like, man, they like nature. They like to be out. You know what I mean? This person could like their coffee and some silence. You know what I mean? They don't need constant attention or constant, okay, well, we're together hanging out. I don't need to keep you busy. You know what I mean? I could go out to the shop and work and organize my stuff. And if you come over to hang out, you might, it's just like, I don't know. It's like you've known each other your whole lives, but yet there's still that nervousness of exploration, like, oh, what? Because it's connected to the universe. It's very, tell me more about this person, the Ace of Wands. Yep, you're going to feel the butterflies. You feel, this person just probably doesn't want you to change. Just be the way that you are. Don't ever change for anybody. If you're spontaneous or goofy, or you do a snort when you laugh, or you have something odd that's about you, this person really likes that. They like that you're just different. You're a goofball. Some of you are airheads. Like, you just forget shit, and somebody could think that's the cutest thing ever. But they're like, how can you lose your keys, but you're fucking intuitive? Like, you can pick up on somebody from 3 countries away and align them, align to the energy that they're into the T, but you can't find your fucking purse or wallet. You know what I mean? Somebody could think that that's really cute about you. If you are working on something, or you have a niche, or you do something some way and it's just unique, this person probably watches you work and they're like, wow, maybe just the way your hair comes off your neck, or they appreciate things about your body, or the way that when you get into something, you really get into it and you're passionate about it, and it makes them feel passionate too, because you share the same soul expression of creativity and lightheartedness, that harmony, because you guys are probably both equally, there's going to be an age difference here. It could be 10 years, or it's just like that in soul energy. You're both very wise, but it feels like the difference could be age. You could be a lot older than this person, or a lot younger. And it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 to 10 years. For some of you, it's 11. For some of you, it's a lot more than that. It could be 20-year span for some of you, but it feels like this person's your age. You align. It's like, I don't know. That could be the other air of mystery. It's like, how are you that wise and you're that age? Or you know what I mean? Or why would you like me? I could hear somebody, but you're like, fuck it. If the universe sent it, then let's get her done. I feel like some of you, you might be invited to go camping, or go on a trip, or go discover or explore a place, or that's how you know this is your person. They're going to want to go do things with you. They're going to want to go get in a different energy. Maybe not always sit around and watch TV, or barbecue. Might do something different that because we talked about a creative expression that draws these souls together. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. You guys are awesome. Hi, liberal. The fuck? He says the fuck and his name's liberal. Unconditional. Flaws are easy to see. Love is looking past them. Yeah, because you step in that state of compassion. You're absolutely right. you just learn to have compassion. And then you see you don't align with other people. You're like, okay, I remember when I was learning those lessons, this person still has a ways to go, or, I don't think I want to be back in a cycle doing that. And I know if I incorporate myself with somebody that's not at that wavelength, I just think it could be detrimental. And some of you could be worried, like maybe you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, or finances has been really fucked up. Like I said, you could have just really gotten hit, whether this court situation is but you have everything to be successful. I want to tell some of you, and the Queen of Cups comes out in this. I want to say your intuition is your moneymaker. You help people heal. You have this ability to communicate or spread love that makes things feel so less complicated. People want to help you. People want to contribute to your cause, or they can see your vision. People could just see that maybe you've had, the universe is coming through others to give you a boost. I want to say that. So don't be embarrassed or humiliated that maybe your situation isn't what it used to be or how it was, because it feels like all of that came away so you could find this gift that you have that's so attractive, that brings in the soulmate or that soul expression that wants to get to know you, man, wants to build with you, wants to create, wants to alchemize and become, it feels like with energy one, it's like there's nothing you two couldn't do together, especially if you guys both work in intuition, or it's a channel that you start, or it's in a church group, or however that you use your intuition to help others, or you lead by the heart space. If somebody messages you, it just feels like you guys are both called to be a voice or a healing aspect together. And together, I feel like you guys would heal a lot of things. One was you heal things within yourself, and you do find, I want to say, an unconditional love like this that's growing, that moves slow, that is patient and kind. It's like what the vows are, love does not boast, love does not brag. It's patient, it's kind, it's what is written about, it's that love as that I'm talking about. It's a friendship. It's seeing yourself in somebody else. It might be different circumstances, but it's the way that nothing from yesterday lingers into today. And if it does, it's talked about. It's like, hey, yeah, I noticed that energy was hanging out too. Maybe we should cleanse the house and light some candles. Let's raise the vibration. You want to get in the hot tub, or do you want to have a nice, let's get out of the house. I feel like we need to get in the water, or let's go explore, let's go do something. It's like you keep each other vibrationally elevated by working together and sensing the emotional intelligence between one another. It's like both of you could want to break out of, both of you could just be in between jobs, and like something crazy just comes. You guys are advancing both at the same time into new projects or areas of your life. And it's like, don't worry about how you're going to grow or make it work. The divine says, let me work out the details. The divine says, we're the voice. When you follow and you sit, and your soul balance comes back in. Just trust the process, and it's day by day. Don't change who you are. Flourish and be the balanced, goofy butt that you are, it feels like. You know what I mean? Be the wisdom and logic. Be slow and patient. It feels like somebody put up with some very volatile, deceiving, spiteful, hateful energy. It's like they could, you could have been treated poorly, mental manipulation, just yelling, cussing, putting you down, making you feel less than. Somebody's really suffered through that. You're not enough, you're bad, all those things that people say. And I think this person looks at you and they're like, how the fuck could anybody ever do that or be like that to you? Even not saying that you're perfect, but this person just looks at you like your purity. They can see your heart. It's like, I wouldn't have had to act like a bitch if, people weren't putting their hands on me. It's like the only reason you ever did what you had to do was to defend yourself or protect yourself at all costs. And whether like rumors or things that go around, this is somebody you never have to worry about. Like I said, they stick to themselves. They don't go out and sleep around. They enjoy their peace. They enjoy being nature. They enjoy healing. They enjoy their alone time. This is somebody who is going to feel a lot like you. And it's just like it's time that the paths cross. This communication starts so that you can definitely move forward. Now we're thinking about vacations, spiritual retreats, whatever this is, leaving the no love situations in the past and bringing online true divine love, which is, it's patient. It doesn't have to be in a hurry. It doesn't have to go get married or swept up, so then 3 months later you want to kill each other and you're divorcing. This is something that's slow. This has been worked on, and both of you have been going through the same thing. Don't worry about how families blend. Just take time slow. You know, if there's a move, things will happen. Don't rush. Just allow things. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I want to say in some ways, it's love is it's just patient. Enjoy every moment of this person because this person is going to enjoy every moment of you. Don't lose sight of gratitude. That's why this feeling of aloneness or being alone or you like your independence, give in a little bit. You don't have to give over all the reins. You know, this person ain't trying to fucking move in with you or, you know, anything like that. Just get to visit, get to know each other. You know, if this person gets busy and can't see you for a few days, don't get, you know, don't allow past emotions like, okay, this is weird, are you ghosting me? You know, because those feelings and energies will try to arise in us again to see if we self-sabotage. But that's why it's going to go nice and slow. This person, right as you're having that thought, they might message, hey, I just wanted to let you know that we're working a little bit later today. And you know, I didn't get in till late last night, but I just want to let you know I was thinking about you. You know, that reaffirms and solidifies. It feels like this person serves the light too. Very beautiful connection. And it starts off in the opposite of what you are used to, and it's built off of that. And it feels like it is in divine protection, and it's been orchestrated in this way. Good luck comes out 777, angel number for the collective. Good luck, contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You will come out winning from everything that may come your way. Hell yeah. It is also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you will need enthusiasm and effort to get the message out to others, and it feels like this person helps send that message. They accentuate you in your attributes. Feels like they bring it forward in you. It feels like they hold space so that you can do this cognitive thinking or this spiritual. It feels like it's intuitive or psychic, or they're just a grounding space. Maybe if it's just in your not spiritual life, your everyday life, they could just be somebody that is, maybe they're not spiritual at all. They're intuitive and kind and loving. You will know what resonates for you. This person's not going to rush anything, and they might just giggle a lot. You know, find humor back in relationships because that's going to be important. Can you laugh together over stupid stuff? You know, if this person puts a cup of cold water in your face as you come around the corner, the old you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you might just laugh so hard, like somebody that brings out that kid in you. It's what it feels like. Yeah, thank you guys. Well, that's what I have for this read. If you guys want a personal reading with me, please don't make any rash decisions off a general read. If you want a read that is to your own energy, your spirit guides, your situation, please reach out. My email is all lowercase angeldynasty33@gmail.com. It is an hour-long read. It's live, or I can record it. It's up to you, your preference, where we can help you on your journey of letting go, spiritual growth. I have an ability where I can sense attached energy on people or fragments, and what I do is I open an energetic gateway with Archangel Michael and other protective and healing angels and beings, and we call the energy off so that you can experience that freedom. It could just attach itself into your chakra centers, your energetic centers. It could be thought patterns. My soul just kind of, even right now, it's scanning the collective of that are in here, and I can feel things in people's bodies. So I don't charge for it, but in personal reads I have had that come through. We did it today, and I'm going to tell you what, the energy that came off and we got rid of, it was so relaxing after it came off. As beautiful. So if you guys are interested in any of those, that healing, or just a deeper connection to yourself and your guides, or want to check with your intuition and see, or you're at that place where you want to move forward, you're welcome, TA. Thank you so much. Send me an email. I also do 30-minute reads for $30 as well. So thank you guys. I love you. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. It looks like it stopped snowing outside. I am going to go enjoy some time to let my hair down and hang out. So I love you guys. Thank you for every way you support the channel. Thank you for being on this path of spiritual growth and evolution and joining here and sharing ideas and thoughts and intuition together. It is making a difference within the collective. I can see the difference in you guys just over the last couple months and emails and the way that we're coming together and creating a space that holds light when people are ready to walk into it. We don't change people, we just hold space for them to be able to do that. So I love you guys. What up, Blue Rider? Thank you guys for all the comments, likes, shares, subscribes. 44. Loves, hugs, and kisses from Idaho.